Yeah, I'm Tessa with Mama's Geeky. Hey everyone, thank you so
What's
much for
up,
taking
Tessa?
some
How are you?
time. Oh my gosh, this I've like been playing this game nonstop since I got the code. One thing I love is that it's one of those games where you can go back and play it again and make different decisions. For you guys, what excites you about being able to be a part of something like that?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, first of all, I just want to see as many different outcomes with the characters as possible. I too played halfway through the game, went back, played it a second time, played it through to completion, and then started my third playthrough. So I know the pain.
Yeah. I grew up playing like branching narrative games. I'm the type of person who platinumed Heavy Rain. I played through Heavy Rain a dozen
Dang,
times.
platinum.
Yeah, I just every
Hey, baby.
and like I love this sort of storytelling because it puts a huge onus on the player to have fun and explore and wonder. Plant so many seeds in your head, like you're saying, like what if I did this instead? What if I did this instead?
Mhm.
So just as a gamer, I'm excited for this game because it's just so fun to like make your own story and then do it again all different. But as a voice actor, it's so fun to be a part of that story for people. And it's a very unique opportunity to get that.
Yeah, just even as a voice actor to be in the booth and just do so many different ways. Like something will happen and then you get to do it five different ways. You're sad, then you're angry, then you so it's just fun as a performer.
Also, that
Yeah.
Aaron Paul guy is in it. And I was like,
Yeah.
he's gotta suck. It's gonna be terrible. Let me hear this. Oh, it's
I heard
good.
he's good.
He's
Yeah,
good. He's good. Turns out.
he's done stuff.
Jeffrey Wright too. I was like, no
Uh-huh.
way is this guy gonna do a good job. He crushed it.
No, I mean it's so great and it's so fun and but I want to know for you guys something a fun question. Who on the Z team do you think you would trust the most to help you out?
Mm.
Oh boy, that is a great question.
God, trust is a fickle thing, isn't it?
It's not a great group to choose from.
Yeah.
No.
Not a great group.
Definitely not.
I feel like Prism. I would find a little bit of trust with. I would love to say Malevola, but you can't.
Can't
And
trust the demon.
no, and
Yeah.
Flambae, I can't trust the deep V, man. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's too hot.
Yeah, it's
It's
too
too
deep.
hot.
Yeah.
Well, he's on fire, so like he needs the DV to cool off.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and it
Perspiration.
inadvertently makes him look sexy.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It's
that's a byproduct. It's not yeah, it's not
Right.
not on purpose.
Right.
They're not showing
Yes,
off.
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, for me,
It's
you know,
thermal.
you know, if my dating history is anything to show, like Invisigal, the I can fix her, it's like
Sure.
you see somebody who's like, you're like, this person is clearly unwell. Let's like put all my trust and love
Yep.
towards this person.
That's time well spent.
Yeah, yeah,
Time well spent.
yeah. This person is telling me up front they're a mess. Let's do this.
I can fix her. I love it. Listen, I mean, all these characters are so much fun. And that's what I love about a game like this, where you can connect with kind of everybody and you become invested in everybody's story, even though you're playing the main character. You kind of, get into all these other people. For you guys, you talked about Travis, you talked about playing it as well. Like, was there anyone's storyline you really were like, I want to always pick this person, even if, maybe they're not always the best for the job?
I found myself unusually loyal to Sonar.
Hmm.
I don't know if I knew it was because I knew it was Moist Critical or it was such a subtle performance or the man just has a giant bat head and he needs to be protected at all costs. But I sheltered him with my protective arms.
I upgraded him too. So
Did you?
yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
got the ability to fly or something like that. He flew twice as fast. Yeah, no brainer.
100%.
I know. Yeah. How about for you, Lance? You didn't say anything.
So what? Who would help me out in the
Who?
pinch? Who I would trust?
Yeah, who is your is there a character you love the most? Is it you?
I mean, yeah, it's pretty. I like. Come on.
It's a pretty given.
Yeah, that and then Waterboy, maybe just some fast friends here.
Yeah,
This whole panel, we're the best.
yeah,
I
yeah.
agree. Well, what is it about this project that really like drew you guys to it? Because it's so fun. I love that you get to make the decisions to drive the story, but then it's a comedy at the same time. Like it's funny, it's beautifully animated.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think for me, like finding out that Nick and Pierre kind of left Telltale to work on this brand new game, and like I love when artists like kind of free themselves of their shackles to do something new and exciting, and seeing that early like animation test that they showed me, I think it was like my first day of voice acting. I saw this early animation test. I'm like, oh, this is like so new for video games. Like to have this high fidelity of handmade animation, it's just not really seen so far in games, and it's really exciting to be involved with a game that is pushing the boundaries narratively and also visually in such
Mhm.
a beautiful way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool to be a part of it. I inadvertently got in the world. I was doing stand up and then they saw me and they were making this project. So they kind of had an idea of these holes to fill. And they saw me for one and then they saw Jules for one. So yeah, I just kind of accidentally came into it. But being in this world, it's awesome. This is like
Yeah.
so cool talking to you, getting so close to the rollout happening and the public getting to see it.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Hmm.
I went over to Nick and Pierre's place in a chicken outfit, and I was like, I will attack you as this chicken if you do not find a part for me in this game. It can't just be Laura. No, I actually saw a demo scene from Laura's materials. I called them up, asked them everything I could about them, and was just absolutely smitten. And they were like, we actually have this other character, Phenomaman. He's got that big, like, typical superhero type sound, but he's from another planet and doesn't understand subtlety. Are you interested? And I was like, yes, I don't know what that means, but yes, let's dive
You go,
in.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Yeah.
No, but you're so good. I mean, you're always so good, but you're so good in this and that. I did want to ask you specifically, Travis, because you do the like tutorial. You're the voice of the tutorial.
Right.
So how fun was it to get to kind of be that very like, here's how you play the game?
It was so good because I love VO for tutorial sessions in games. It can either be the very standard thing where you have a very promotional voice that's like really good at explaining things, but they were very keen on him not understanding the subtlety of that and being very stilted in the read, like trying to put on a powerful voice, but his emphasis is falling in wrong places. Like that without making it sound like a robot. That was so fun and interesting to me because it helps not just the in-game tutorial move by faster, but if we can make you laugh while it's happening, then it's sort of serving double duty. And that's just, one of the many things tricks they have up their sleeve.
Yeah, oh my God, I was cracking up. I was loving it. I do want to know you guys' reactions when you first saw your characters animated, because I feel like that's always going to be like a really, really fun experience.
Yeah, I was mad. I go, this is like too true to form, like
Yes.
want a little extra money. Maybe
Yeah,
there's some
stars
sort
like
of
Just like you,
Yeah.
right?
and maybe they hired me
Yeah.
because they go, he won't sue if he's a part of it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Could
they're
be.
just
Kind of buying you
they-
off.
yeah, enemies closer type deal.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
rough,
I don't
man.
know.
That's rough.
But then I fell in love with him. So
It was so cool. I mean, whenever I do something like this voice act, it's so exciting to see the animation. And then this animation, like we said, is just on another level.
Yeah.
So like seeing like what feels like yourself in a really well made like animated movie, like with that fidelity of animation is so cool. And they showed me an early test, I think, while I was voice acting, and at that point I was like, oh, this is so cool. My guy's lanky and weird. And I like how his arms are always dangling by his side, and yeah, I like that about him. Yeah.
I just saw a mustache and I was in. I am a sucker for a power stash. I play Reno Jackson for Blizzard, and that defined everything I needed to know about that character. And this stash is unique and different in its own way.
it wasn't even on anyone. It was just a mustache by itself.
That was it.
And you go, I'm
Just like a form and mustache. I'm like, you sold me.
computer paper and a mustache on it. And
weakness.
you go, yeah.
You're like, I'm in. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys think it is about like a group of misfits that really connects people, whether it's like, a series you're watching or like in this case, a game where it's really is just, you kind of, again, want to take them under your wing and like fix them and love them. What do you think it is about that?
I think it's very relatable. I mean, that's what we are in real life is just we're all misfits. We're all
Yeah.
just trying not to fuck it up too much and string together a couple of wins if possible. And I mean, I think there are plenty of superhero stories over the decades where people are altruistic or they're fighting, against evil. They're striving to do good things, rescuing kittens out of trees and stuff. It's 2025, man. Everything's a mess. People are, intricate and complicated. And I think there's so much humor in there as well that when you throw these personalities together from all these various backgrounds, some different dimensions, there's got to be like interesting humor that ensues. And it's amazing because it'll make you laugh 1 second, and it's also very grounded. It has so much heart the next. And I think that's just what pulls you in and then really makes you want to come back for more.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, you said it like we're always just trying to string together a couple wins, and Lord knows I need it. So I got a couple L's in a row right now. So playing a game like this reminds you can get back on top. You know,
Right.
no matter how far you feel you've fallen from grace, the redemption is possible, and that's a beautiful theme. And I think that's a good thing for anyone to share, and every character in this game shares that same feeling, which I think is the theme that brings us all together.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's represented too. Like if you're a gamer, you're going to identify with one of several superheroes in this. So there's a personality for everyone, and that's what's kind of cool about it.
100%.
Everyone's represented.
Yeah, no, totally agree. And then final question, how would you guys describe the game? So say, people have no idea what it's about. They're like, Dispatch, what's this? What would you tell them?
Oh man.
You got it?
I mean, for me, it is a unique take on the superhero genre where you take crackpot supervillains being rehabilitated as superheroes and set out on everyday tasks.
It's pretty good. I mean, you nailed it. Yeah, it's a good log line.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's good.
I am a sucker for branching paths, so all I would add is that you're crafting the story and
Yes.
the characters and world react to what you're doing. That's such a fun part of any of these sort of games. And yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sort of like effed up superheroes meets The Office, kind of.
Yes, yeah.
Better than shorter.
Yeah.
Dumb superheroes meet
Yeah.
the office.
If you're in an elevator and you have one floor, that's the pitch.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Office superheroes.
Yep.
I love it. No, it's so much fun. I was like, I think it's episode 2 or whatever, when they start like sabotaging each other. I was like, this is chaotic. Stop.
Yeah.
And I was like getting mad at them all. I was
Yeah.
Work together better.
Exactly. Well, thank you guys so much for your time. And before we wrap, Travis, I just have to tell you, I saw the first 4 episodes of Mighty Nein already.
You did? Are you already recording your reaction videos?
I am. They're coming. I was
happy.
Dude, it's so good. That's all I can say. Anyway, so good. Anyways, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
today.
you. Good to see you.
Thank you all so much for taking the time today.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Oh my gosh. I got to tell you, I have been having the best time playing this game because I love when you can influence the story and then I feel like I need to go back and like make different decisions.
Yeah.
And so how fun for you guys is it to be a part of something like that and then also like record all the different ways things can go?
Oh, it's about blast.
It can be really tough, like keeping track of like different directions things are heading in, and like being reminded of like where your character is at a certain time. But the team at ADHOC was just so good about making sure we knew where we were and what we were doing, or like what choices had happened in context. It is a blast though, because it means you get to like play around with like different outcomes. You don't get to do that in the real world. Getting to do that in a video game is very cool. But yeah, the writing's so strong, and all of the voice directors were so good at like making sure that we knew what was happening, because sometimes you're recording episode 1 and then you're recording episode 4 and it's really all over the place. So they really keep us on track.
Yeah, with recording like all out of order, like the storyline, I'm not even 100% sure what the storyline is. Number one, because it's going to be different no matter how you play it. But number two, doing it out of order and only having your part, it's like this ball of yarn that's all tangled. And then as we play it, as people who are in it, we get to unravel it, and it's so good. I'm just like you. Like, I finished one episode. I'm like, okay, go back. Do I go left or do I go right again? Like, how does that change the story?
Yeah, absolutely. I unfortunately know everything.
Yeah.
But in a Schrodinger's cat sort of way. So I still haven't done my playthrough of like, what would Mayanna choose? So I'm very excited to see what my outcome is.
Yeah, it's so fun because I'm like, well, especially episode 2. I think it is when they all start sabotaging each other.
Yeah.
And it gets chaotic. I was like, why are they all doing this together?
Yeah. Gets a little spicy.
It gets crazy, but it's so fun though. And like, that's what I found myself really loving each of the characters for a different reason. For you guys, what is it that you love about your specific character?
I love my character. her I don't give a fuck I do not care attitude. I don't know what the rules are. How she's gonna say what she wants when she wants. She's gonna do what she wants. She don't care who it is. She'll cuss out her boss. She don't care because like she's just like, here I am. This is all of me, and that's what I'm gonna do. And she doesn't shrink down for nobody. That's my favorite thing.
She's herself. It's
Yes.
the coolest thing you can be.
Absolutely.
Yourself.
There are many cool things about Malevola, but I think a hot demon lady with a giant sword who can teleport through portals.
Yeah,
It's pretty awesome. Like you can't really go wrong.
I think the thing I love about Coupe is that if you do get a chance to get to know her well, you find there's little things about her that are really sweet and warm that she maybe isn't comfortable sharing with everybody, but if you keep her around long enough, you see some fun little sides of her that I think are really that I had a really fun time bringing into the character, both as a writer and as an actor.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. What was you guys' reaction when you saw your characters animated for the first time? Because I mean, the animation is like next level in this game. It's so good.
Artists are amazing, man. It's like I'm always any of this. It's such a different skill, you know, that I'm just like, how did they do that? Just like truly amazed. And the art and the animation so well done. Like it is unfathomable to me. Like, how have you done this magical thing that you've done? It's really, really, really cool. And like, I guess a little intimidating. I feel like because Malevola is so hot and she's really tall, I was like, oh, that's a lot to live up to. I hope I did.
You did.
Thank you.
You did.
Thank you.
I agree.
I think it's so interesting just because how similar my character looks to me. And oh Lord, I'm gonna cry. So growing up and being like made fun of or because you're a nerd and black people don't do all this and blah blah blah.
Which is also not true.
And which is not but like being told you're supposed to be one thing and then you're like, oh dang, I'm a horrible person because I'm not that one thing, and then somebody drew me in a video game and they didn't even know I was going to voice that person. It's like being seen. And anybody else who looks like me being seen in that video game, it's absolutely fantastic. And also when she jumps on the table so fast and her knees don't go I'm
so limber.
Oh, this could be me.
You gotta stretch some more.
I think it's so fun because I'm not a cool dark lady. I don't know what this is. I'm still figuring out what this is, but to have this cool assassin who's silent but deadly and can do ballerina stuff and has psychic knives, like, yeah, she's awesome. She's so cool. And I think jumping off of your point, Bunny, like a cool black woman who is allowed to exist in a world where she's not being told to be anything other than what she is really cool. Like no one would dare question that she is where she's supposed to be. And if you did, you'd be dead. Which is crazy.
You wouldn't exist anymore.
You would be gone.
Exactly.
Deceased. Yeah.
I want to ask a fun question. Besides your character, who would you trust to save the day for you?
Oh,
Z team.
Ooh, save the day?
Yeah, I know. It's hard because they're
day. Dang.
I feel like Blonde Blaze is the easiest choice.
Right.
Yeah, but it depends on the context.
Ooh, save the day?
Save the day's tough.
Golem, because I think he's a good guy. Like he's big and he's kind of rude, but I think if the chips were down, I think he would be like
Dependable.
Yeah. Sturdy.
Yeah, definitely sturdy. Yeah, he could take a punch.
If save the day means, oh my gosh, I have to get these files across town, and
The microfilm,
the microfilm. I would say Robert Robinson, 100%, because even outside of the Mecha Man suit, He just trying to be a good guy and do his best to be a good guy.
We all need
And
an
he just got
accountant.
a little bit of daddy issue.
Just a spinach.
Yes. If it's to fight some evil wizard alien on the team, let me tell you something, Waterboy.
I was gonna say Waterboy too, maybe.
Don't
I'm not gonna doubt it.
Don't sleep on the
if
boy.
anything, they will be very confused and distracted, and then he'll get them.
Yeah, I think there's a lot that water can offer.
Yes.
We're not considering
All the
impacts of
options.
water.
Also, coming from Flint, we need a waterman.
Yeah, right. Well, can use Waterboy. The world will put him forth.
He can save the world.
Yeah, he can save the whole world. Yeah.
He can.
I love it. I love how you say that Robert is a good guy when literally my first decision I made was to drop the guy off the.
Oh yeah. Hey, but you saw what happened.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, I'm gonna drop him, and then I was like, oh, he survived.
He had no intentions of killing that guy.
He's a good guy. Yeah.
He is a good guy, but it's so fun to play. But what do you guys think it is about like a group of misfits that really like attracts people? Like whether you're watching, you know, a movie or a TV show or playing a game like this, where it really is just a group of diverse misfits that you just kind of end up falling in love with.
Because we're all misfits at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And we're all, I think, you know, you find yourself in a friend group or something, and what I think is really lovely is more often than not, it's like everybody brings a different thing. I think like humans are such a lovely tapestry and or a quilt, and you want lots of eclectic different perspectives. Like I think about the end of Clueless a lot, where she's like, I'm learning all of these things from my friends and that makes me a better person. And I think that's just something that really resonates, and we look at the crew of this game, like we're all such diverse people and we all come from different places, but we all care about the same thing and love this little thing we've made together.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think that was it Jesus Christ who said
Probably.
nobody's perfect. You live and you learn it
Yeah. This just
again and again
Yeah.
till I get it right.
Yeah, I think that was him.
Everybody
Jonathan
has those days. Everybody makes mistakes. I think
Yeah.
no, but in real life, like I think it's seeing the flaws in. You can have all these superpowers in the world and you don't know how to communicate. Like seeing the flaws in people who are supposed to be gods, and it's like, well, I'm just a regular person. I have a flaw. If they can change, I can change.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Yes.
It's a good message for sure. And then final question, how would you describe Dispatch for someone? So say they like literally have no idea what the game is about. What would you tell them?
It's a call center for if you need help from superheroes, but they're all kind of shady. And you have to try to help this team of misfits do the right thing and hope they don't burn houses down.
There you go.
Sometimes they do.
Yes. Yes.
It's a tough game to explain, which I think is like a real credit to how creative and unique it is. Like I've never played or seen anything like it. It really stands on its own.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's so much fun. I mean, literally while I was in hospitality, I was here playing more of it
Hey.
while I was playing. I was like, it's so good. Congratulations guys. I've had so much fun with this, and it's one of those games I'm going to continue to revisit. So
Yay,
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
Geeky,
Yes,
thank you both so much for taking the time today.
Thank you.
I love a game like this where you just get to like you could just literally replay it over and over and make different decisions the whole time. My first decision I made was to drop the goon off the balcony. I was like, I'm in. Let's be chaotic and crazy. How do you guys play when you play a game like this? Are you, chaotic and crazy?
Ooh, always want to be chaotic and crazy, and I end up making the most like blonde blazer choices as I play. Like I am structured and I'm good. Yes.
I'm very instinctual. Like it's gut reaction. If I find myself second guessing, I think it's like I've spent too much time thinking about it. So yeah, I do kind of oscillate between just like I do genuinely want to be nice to most characters, but there are times where it's like if someone's a dick, it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna drop you off the side of it. Like, what do I care? Like it's just if that's my first thought, I'm like, well, it came into my brain, so I have to commit to it. So it's following, the id there. Yeah.
It does feel like you have not a lot of time to make decisions in this game either.
Yeah.
Depending on the situation.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
you're going by instinct. Like,
Yeah, you're like, ah! But I do love both of your characters in this. They're both like, first of all, they look incredible. Like the animation is gorgeous.
It's nuts.
Phenomenal.
But you both seem like two opposites in a way, right? Can you talk about, what you love about your characters and then, the way their relationship is?
Yeah, I mean, I think Blazer's kind of maybe what a lot of people have in their heads as like quintessential super heroine, like she's got like the top tier powers. She's a do-gooder. She sees the good in everyone. She holds herself to a high standard. She's eloquent. She's, graceful, all the good things, right? And then she also gets to have this really human side of her, which is, the desire to not always be seen as the superhero, but also a woman of many qualities. And I think that's why she's drawn to this desk job of all places for a superhero to be, because it's a place for her to explore other strengths that she can have. And not only that, but help nurture the next, crop of do-gooders from people who haven't necessarily historically done good. And I think that's an interesting challenge for her. But yeah, I think she genuinely does hope for the best for everyone, even if, they appear to be working against themselves.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Yeah, I think Invisigal is somebody who's working against herself.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. I don't know how much you've played, and I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but she definitely
I played all the 4 episodes they gave us. Don't even worry.
Okay. She has a mask up, right? Of a self-defense of just like, I don't want to get hurt, and therefore I'm going to hurt before you have the opportunity to come at me. And so I love the moments where you get to see that little, like, that vulnerability sort of slip through, and then through your choices get to unveil that more and more, and really affect her and help her see that she's not a lost cause.
Yeah. I love the introduction of her. It's so funny just to have. Because I was playing it like, when are we going to see Invisigal? And then I was like, oh, this is the perfect way for us to see her.
This is the moment.
I was like, this is perfect. When the clothes like stopped, I was like, oh, there she is. I couldn't wait. It was so great. I do want to know what your reaction was when you guys saw your characters animated for the first time. Because like I said, the animation in this game is beautiful.
Yeah. Well, the animation is one of the things that, I mean, outside of just the wonderful work that this team does and knowing the stuff they've done in the past, the vertical slice was what was sent to me, which is seeing that scene with Blonde Blazer on the billboard.
Yeah.
And knowing that that's what the animation was going to look like, that's what the finished product was going to look like, just was mind-blowing. It was so beautiful. And it really informed and affected the performances, I think. My performance going in and knowing how nuanced the performances could be and how they could really showcase all of the depth of emotion that we were portraying. It felt so fulfilling.
Yeah, the vertical slice was the first part that I got to participate in and also see. And it really was illuminating, and just, I mean, I think both of us would jump at the chance to work with ADHOC regardless of the project, but this was confirmation of like, oh, please let me be a part of this. I really, like, I will be so devastated if this opportunity passes me by, because you could just see in that one scene, the visual fidelity, like Laura was saying, like the nuance that you can bring to the character because of how well loved and specific and detailed they are about the facial and physical animation. And just the overall tone of the game, I think that scene does a good job of kind of showing the range of comedy, of, classic superhero, of heart, of sadness and mystery. So yeah, really exciting.
Yeah. Laura, Travis said he saw what you were working on and then was like, well, now I need to be a part of this. Is that
Good vertical slice.
It really is. I figured I probably broke a couple NDAs with allowing him to see that. But thank goodness I did. Because I think it really it changed the trajectory of even like Critical Roles, how, what we did because of that vertical slice.
Yeah. I was like, that's hilarious. He's like, I saw it and I was like, nope, I need to be a part of this. But I am glad that he's a part of it. He's so good too. I mean, this whole cast is incredible and the game is so fun. But a fun question for you guys. If you were in trouble, which member of the Z team, just the Z team, would you call in? I know they're not the best people to pick from, but
Who would actually show up?
I know, right? I mean, don't choose. I can't choose Invisigal. I'm not going to choose her. Is it weird to say Flambae?
He can fly you.
I mean,
Yeah. I was going to say Coupe, which is I think a scary choice. I think she'd scare me. But I think she is very she hones in on the thing that she needs to do. So if she's having a good day, I think it'd be the right call. If she's having a bad day, I would have made a huge mistake.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
If I'm with my son, Sonar, because he's obsessed with monsters and bats specifically.
Oh,
so
there you go.
And does he love crypto? Does he want to hear a pitch about a crypto coin?
Listen, I don't want any talking. I just want a visual here.
Oh, that's so funny. So what would you say to somebody if, say they don't know anything about dispatch at all? How would you explain it to them?
Ooh, it's a what would you
It's a superhero workplace comedy interactive TV show.
There you go. That's perfect.
And I'd show them the vertical slice because apparently
that's the way to do it, right? That's the way to bring them in. But what I love about this so much is the group of misfits. I'm a sucker for a group of misfits in anything, movies, TV, but then especially in video games as well. What do you guys think it is about a group of misfits that really makes someone a player, for example, playing Dispatch, just instantly connect with these people?
I feel like it feels like a group of friends. Mm-hmm. All of them, even though they're so fantastical, they feel like people that you know.
Yeah.
And it already you feel the history there as soon as you start playing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a dummy. So I relate to a pack of dummies, I think when we play video games, there's a level of escapism when you play as a super strong, fully capable, never dies, never gets hurt kind of playable character. But then I think if we're honest with ourselves, we relate a little bit more to the dummies, to the people who mess up and don't want to cop to it. So yeah, I think the group of misfits is very much just you see yourselves, you see your friends, you see your loved ones. They're not all dummies. But...
We all mess up in real life. I want to see these mess ups actually succeed.
Yeah. To know there's hope
for
us all.
Yeah. No, but it is I instantly I find my ones that I care about more, but then again, you can replay this again and you can level up this other person a little more. For you guys, what is it like recording so many different options? How do you keep your brain knowing where the story is? Because it's got to be wild.
You have a lot of trust in the team is really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
You oftentimes will be recording a scene and then they'll go, okay, now we're going to redo that scene, but this time you hate Robert instead. And then, okay. And then now you guys are kind of buddy, but you're a little suspicious of him, so each time it changes not only the deliveries, but a lot of times the dialogue options that you have to say, the lines that we have will shift from scene to scene because of how the player is playing the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say that I don't feel like I do a whole lot of heavy lifting in terms of keeping it all in my brain. I just very much rely on the creative team. It helps that we get access to the scripts ahead of time, so you can kind of piece together the through line. But sometimes you record out of order, and other times things might shift. So it really is. It's just like you rely on the guiding light of the person who made these creative choices to begin with.
Yeah, let them keep the scrambled mess inside their brain.
Yeah.
Are you ever able to record with anyone else, or are you always solo?
On this, we were always solo.
Yeah.
We have recorded, I mean, we've done group recording sessions in other video game projects. And I think I got to record with you on Tales from the Borderlands, right? So we did get to like do some like group sessions there. But in this case, the cast is so big and the branches are so monumental that it really creates a difficult situation to get everybody in the booth together, because the one-off lines would be so many.
Yeah. I think we'd also lose control a little bit in terms of making each other laugh and distracting each other, and it's a really good group of people, and that can sometimes spell disaster for group recording.
Yeah, they really did cast a group of misfits to play these group of misfits.
I always love like hearing stuff and being like, oh, I know that voice, and then you know that voice from like a certain thing, and even though the voice is like a little different or maybe the dialect is different, it's always fun to pick out like my favorite voice actors. I'll be like, oh, that's Laura. Oh, that's Travis. That's Matt. That's, I mean, clearly a theme with Critical Role, but like, you know, I'm always like, I love when you guys are all in projects together. Laura, how fun is it for you when you get to, you know, join your Critical Role team?
It's always a blast. And it's funny because, you know, we started as a group of voice actors, but even still, anytime we get to work together outside of Critical Role, it's like, you know, you feel like your buddies are joining the cast. It's the best.
Yeah. And then real quick before we wrap, I do have to tell you, I've got the first 4 episodes of Mighty Nein to watch as press.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What do you think?
I'm obsessed. So I know, it's so good. So I do reactions for Vox Machina, and I recorded my reactions for Mighty Nein.
Oh my gosh.
But I went into it not knowing anything. I completely wanted to go into it blind, and I'm obsessed with Jester. My God, she's so fun.
Thank you. She's a little different than Invisigal, just a little bit.
Just a little, but she's still fun. Hey, I'd love to see her on the Z team doing something.
Right? Oh, that'd be fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I just had to tell you how much I love that, and I love this game. So thank you guys so much.
Yay. Thank you.
Thanks.